Hi everybody, Eli here, and thanks for tuning in. Today's video is 5 things that I hate about Rolex. Now, hate is a very strong word, and I love Rolex as a brand, and today I'm even wearing one of my favorite watches of all time, my Rolex GMT Master 2 16710 Pepsi bezel. But I do have a few small complaints about the brand. So without further ado, here's 5 things that I hate about Rolex. Number 1, I hate that people buy a Rolex just for the Rolex name. I don't like how much it's become a status symbol. There are so many great stories behind each of the Rolex models, and it's a brand with really rich history. But unfortunately, a lot of the people walking around wearing a Rolex don't know a whole lot about the watch. They bought it because it says Rolex on the dial and because of the crown. If you see somebody wearing a watch like an A. Lange & Söhne, you can walk up to them and you can initiate a conversation about the watch, and they'll be able to tell you all about it, and you know they'll be a watch lover too. A lot of times this is not the case with Rolex. Number 2, I hate the current Rolex market, where you can't walk into an AD and simply buy a watch. You have to play games with the AD, you have to buy other things at the AD, and this has made it really easy for flippers to go in, get the watch, and then sell it for a profit on the gray market. To me, watches are really about passion. They're something that I enjoy, and they're something that I buy to keep and enjoy. So when people are buying them just to flip them, when that watch could go to somebody who really wants it, it makes it incredibly frustrating. Number 3 is production volume. Now, Rolex makes about 1 million watches per year. So anytime you buy, especially a modern Rolex, you're not getting a watch that's particularly special. While you may enjoy the watch, there are a lot of people who will have the same one. If you walk down the street in New York City with a Submariner on your wrist, chances are you'll see 10 people with that exact same watch on. Number 4, the overhyped models. Now don't get me wrong, the Daytona is an incredible watch. It's striking and it's beautiful. But the fact that people are going out and paying over double retail for it is absolutely insane. Other watches like the Tiffany Blue Oyster Perpetual also went crazy. I think a lot of these overhyped models often overshadow a lot of the rest of Rolex's line. I think some of their best watches aren't talked about at all, like their Cellini Moon Phases and a lot of the Datejusts and other Oyster Perpetual models. I wish that these weren't so overshadowed by the more hyped models. Number 5, I think the watches are just a little bit bland. While Rolex makes incredibly wonderful watches, especially for the everyday wearer that are robust and hold up really well, there's not a lot of excitement behind them. The case back is totally plain, and if you walk to a watch meet with a Rolex on your wrist, people don't really spend extra time to really look at it because it's just simply not that interesting. If somebody took the same amount of money and bought a more unique boutique watch or something that was made in lower production with an open case back and more decoration, it would be a more exciting conversation piece. So sometimes they're just a little bit bland. So once again, to reiterate, I love Rolex as a brand. I've loved all of my Rolex watches, and I've never had a bad experience with one of them. These are just a few small minor complaints that I have with the brand. Please be sure to like and subscribe and follow for more content. If you'd like to leave a comment below, I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for tuning in, and take care.